to your reading. I hope that this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. I hope that you're doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon. Whenever this message finds you, simply because you deserve to. Virgo, thank you for all the likes, comments, subscribes, and donations to my channel. They truly mean the world to me. They keep the channel going, and I love you guys. I appreciate you. We're going to get some overall energies for you. Then we'll get into your spread. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night or afternoon. I feel like there's a Virgo out there right now that is watching this while they're eating some food. I'm jealous. The Taurus in me is showing. Animal protection, interesting. Archangel Ariel is presenting you with opportunities to be of service to animals. If you've seen any of my Virgo lives, we've been talking about animals. How's that comfort? So some Virgos out there, you could be, could have pets, you know, and I feel like your animals, those pets might actually be a spirit guide, in some way, you know. They might be bringing you comfort and protection. Aries got that. Discipline, card 44. Angels are asking you to increase your level of self-discipline. And we have forgiveness. Archangel Phanuel is urging you to let go of past grievances. On the bottom, we have dreams. The angels are guiding you as you sleep. I feel like you're very, like, watched over or protected, or I don't know. You have these, like, energies around you, these spirits around you that, like, they're pushing you or guiding you in a certain direction. And I feel like your dream state could be of great importance as well. We also have courage on the bottom. Signs from deceased loved ones. I'm saying you got something around you or someone around you. You could be seeing a lot of signs. This is card number 11. Discipline's card number 44. Your departed loved ones are giving you signs to let you know they are with you. I'm telling you, Virgo. We also have creation and divine intervention. Archangel Jophiel is helping you to manifest the life of your dreams. Card number 14. Your dreams are really important right now, Virgo. You should pay attention or get a journal or a notebook or something, because I feel like they're leading you into a life that, or a reality where your courage is going to be needed, right? You're going to have to let something go, right? You're going to have to forgive someone or something, potentially a deceased loved one, but you're going to have to let something go so that you can kind of call in these dreams or start experiencing the life of your dreams. And there's going to be these signs or these messages inside of your dreams when you sleep that are going to be, they're going to help indicate what direction to move in or how to move forward. But Archangel Michael is granting you the strength to persevere. Courage. So, like, whatever you're doing, don't give up. Keep going, but also start to try to make yourself more aware of the potential signs and omens, and however you connect with your guides, try to be a bit more conscious or aware, whatever, of those things, because I think, I mean, any day it's cool to see 11:11 on the clock, but if that's something that your guides are continuously showing you, like, over and over again, not 11:11 specifically, but whatever the signs may be for the relationship you have with them, like, I feel like they're of a bit more importance at this time period, because they're trying to guide you in a certain direction. You're very protected. And Spirit don't just protect people to this degree, to the level that I'm, like, feeling it right now in my spirit. Like, you gotta be doing something or have have a bigger purpose. Like I feel like I'm talking to a Virgo that you got some shit that you came here to do, or some you came here to be someone or do something that's supposed to affect people's lives in a very positive way. Spirit, like if you, I don't know, you got an important role to play here, Virgo, and it's time to start maybe opening yourself up energetically to the signs and omens that are going to lead you into that reality, because it's time. We have gifts. You have gifts, special gifts. We have distraction. I'm telling you, you could be maybe a bit like, there could be something or someone around you that's kind of distracting you in some way. So maybe you're not as aware or tuned into the messages within the dreams and the omens and the signs as you need to be right now. But animal protection clarified by gifts tells me that like this protection. So I think one of your animals, if you have animals, right? Or if you connect with a certain animal, like that is one of your guides. That's one of your protectors, right? It could be the little fucking, you could have a hamster, you know, if that's your pet. I think like it's doing more for you than you might realize on a spiritual level. And I think Spirit's trying to make you aware of what gifts you have, like why this protection is here, why this discipline is needed, and why this forgiveness needs to basically take the forefront on your spiritual path, on your spiritual journey, in your healing. Like why this forgiveness is so important. I feel like Spirit's trying to make you aware of your gifts, you know, because once you tap into those and you start walking that path, it's like, then you're kind of in alignment with what Spirit is really wanting out of you for your divine purpose and mission. Upheaval. Something is about to change. You could have been doing things or thought you knew what you were doing for so long, and it's like, this is to me is giving the Tower. Look, this whole root is like coming out of the tree. This whole root is coming out of the ground. Something's about to change, but I don't think, it might be uncomfortable, but I think this is a positive change. I think these gifts that you're about to kind of become aware of, and you might already be aware of what they are, but you might, for some Virgos, you might be taking that next step, and you might be putting those gifts to use, or kind of spreading your light and your love with people around you, or whoever that Spirit wants you to share it with, so that it can help. I don't know, your perspective is important. I'm feeling like your perspective, the experiences you've been through, isolation, ooh, forgiveness and isolation. So some Virgos out there, and we got commitment. It's time for you to like commit to yourself. You got to commit to this forgiveness. You can't just want to forgive yourself. You need to start doing the tough work, the dirty work that it takes to forgive yourself. This upheaval is going to be, and it's over discipline. This upheaval is going to be uncomfortable because it's going to require you to forgive something or someone, even yourself maybe. It's going to require you to forgive, because on the other side of that forgiveness, it's like you're going to understand or start to come into awareness of why you were given these specific gifts and how to use them moving forward. This protection, never mind, let me shut up. I don't want to use this deck. This protection is very important, though. It's like Spirit is not just doing this for nobody. If you were a nobody, if you weren't here to do something, or share your perspective, you know, in some way, however you may end up doing that, if that wasn't important, Spirit would not be doing all this basically Spirit would not be turning your life upside down. We got the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune on the split. Things are happening exactly how they're supposed to, Virgo. Under the Lovers, we got the Devil in reverse. So you might have disconnected from somebody. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you might have walked away from somebody. Ace of Swords. Someone got cut the fuck off. And it's like you're getting this clarity now with the 7 of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands. This clarity of how to move forward towards things that you're actually meant to move forward with, right? Things that you're passionate about, right? A more balanced life. Two of Cups reversed, Six of Pentacles in the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not seeing a lot of love in this reading. I'm seeing a lot of disconnection from love, or like I'm talking about romantic love. But I am seeing you move closer to your divine path with this Lover's card, right? Devil in reverse. You might need to forgive yourself for something. That's what I might be feeling that. It's either you need to forgive somebody that you used to love. It doesn't have to be on a romantic level, but you got to forgive someone, or you need to forgive yourself. Because the wheel's turning in your favor. There's a lot of good happening for you, but this good might not come on a silver platter. This good might be your world is, you might feel like your world's falling apart, but really, this is what I'm saying with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you might feel like nothing's working out for you. It's like, this is the type of divine intervention. We saw that card with that. This is the type of protection. This is the level of protection that you have, right? What I mean by this is everything that you might think is crumbling, everything that you might have been used to that you don't know why it's basically being removed, or you're being pulled away or out of that environment or from that one dream into something else and different and foreign to you. Like, the level of protection, like Spirit's putting on your divine path. This is destiny. You are about to experience your destiny, and you might have to have a period of isolation, because there's something that you need to do within yourself internally, this forgiveness that needs to happen. Even if it's like you need to forgive the past, but the past isn't in your life anymore. Like, in that sense, you need to make your peace with it, right? So maybe there's nothing that you did wrong or that you're carrying guilt or shame or regret for. So maybe you don't need to forgive yourself, but you need to forgive something or someone that you've experienced, because your destiny's here. Spirit's calling you to it. Spirit's literally shifting your life. Like, Spirit's doing things and taking things away and giving you new things and different things. And none of it's in your control, it looks like, because you have gifts. You have special gifts, Virgo. You have something to, like, you got something of value that the world needs, right? Or someone needs from, like, you're special. And I don't say that in like a superficial or a, what's that word? Fuck, what's that word? That would be the perfect word for it. I'm not saying it in a way that is trying to, like, stroke your ego or make you feel good or make you, like, patronize. I'm not trying to say that in a patronizing way. I'm saying that, like, genuinely, you have something in your soul, in your being, because of the experiences that you went through in this life and maybe even past lives. Like, you have a perspective that the world has not heard yet or experienced yet, and you'll be able to express that with the gifts that you've been given by the divine. But I'm seeing it's time for you to walk that path and embrace that path and live that path. And it might be lonely for a little bit, Virgo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see this upheaval. You might lose a lot of friends, a lot of things you once really were comfortable with. But something's about to hatch. I'm seeing these little eggs in this freaking bird basket. I see all these empty nests over here, and then this blue one right here. These are like, it's like 4 little eggs. And this whole environment is basically being taken. It's like something's getting ready to be birthed or born within you to the world. You got the Hermit in reverse. There you are. And the Hierophant, your divine path, the Tower in reverse. It's time to surrender. 4 of Wands, because whatever it is that you're about to experience, right, within the self, this forgiveness, so that you can get closer to what you're supposed to be doing, this direction that you're about to be heading in, accelerated movement, like, things are gonna, whatever it is that you're about to experience is going to, it's on the other side of that, you're gonna just feel like in the midst of it, you might be like, what the fuck is happening? This sucks. How did my life get to this point? But keep going, keep pushing, because on the other side of that, you're going to feel, what's all that 4 of Wands? You're going to feel like oh, that's why. That's why all that had to happen. You know, you're going to be like, it makes sense now. So keep going. Because you are a very, I don't know, I'm feeling you're special. Look, it's time to stop waiting around and start doing, Virgo. Two of Wands in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune again. The Moon in reverse. And I feel like intuitively you know this. You can't lie. You could try to lie to yourself, but I don't know. I don't think Spirit will let you. You're too protected. I think Spirit's putting you on your path, and it's kind of coming in pretty fast. Maybe you've always had a dream of something you wanted to do, and you've been trying, and it's never been happening. Like, it's about to start happening, you know? Or you're going to be realigned to something that you were actually meant to be doing, and it's not something you're going to have to wait for, which is why Spirit is basically flipping your world upside down in some way, shape, or form, and making you undergo this intense healing process. Three of Pentacles, I'm telling you, it might be a little bit lonely. Spirit's basically just like, okay, Virgo, it's time. You know? You're ready, pretty much. You're ready. Six of Wands in reverse. There's going to be a lot of people around you that do not want to, they don't want the best for you. King of Swords. But you're sitting on your throne. You're sitting on the throne. It don't matter what the fuck they want. Okay, Virgo. So we got the Two of Wands reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Pentacles reversed, the Six of Wands reversed, and the King of Swords. I think you've just been blessed. Maybe not with what you wanted, but with what you needed. And sometimes those things can coexist. Sometimes what we want is what we need. But I see you're getting what you need. Whatever direction you're being pulled or pushed into, whatever reality you're about to start experiencing, I don't think it's necessarily all in your control, because I see you releasing, I see you surrendering to what is happening. And in that sense, it's like you're giving Spirit the control. You're basically letting go and letting God, per se, right? And there might be people around you. This Magician in reverse and Three of Pentacles in reverse. They might struggle to see you on this path, because maybe it's because you've separated or disconnected from them, or maybe it's out of jealousy. But I do see you being very successful, and a lot of people thinking that you're undeserving of it. But because the King of Swords came out in the upright, I see you got to this point because look, like I said, you're protected for a reason. It's because you're not fucking around with people, places, and things that are of this vibration. People that don't want the best for you, people that don't want to see you win, people that are going to be jealous of you. Like, there's a reason this sword is in your hand, and there's a reason that Spirit is allowing this sword to be in your hand and allowing you to sit on this throne, because Spirit knows you're not going to abuse this power, right? I don't see you getting very involved or entertaining these energies that are upset that you're on your path. I also don't, these people are not your friends. If these are your friends, if these are friends, family members, lovers, if these are like people you know, keep them at arm's length for sure. Keep that sword in your hand, because they're not happy for you. Because they don't feel like they don't feel like you deserve this. Because I'm telling you, it might come in out of nowhere or fast. But Virgo, when you isolate, when you separate and elevate, and you surrender to this upheaval process, right? When you surrender to Spirit and your life does a 180, they're not seeing all that bullshit and craziness you had to go through to get to this point, to sit on this throne. The Emperor on the bottom. They're not seeing that. They don't think you deserve this new beginning. But Virgo, you endured so much to get to this point. So fuck what they think is what I want to say. But you're stepping into your power, and you're stepping onto your divine path, the Emperor and the King of Swords. And I feel like, I don't know, you're being seen though. Like, you are in a position or in a reality now where It's like your voice matters, or your opinion matters, or people are people understand that you have good judgment, or like, I don't know. People think that you make the right decisions, or that you have a perspective that is of benefit to something or someone, right? Whatever profession you're in, whatever, I don't know, whatever you're doing in this position, whatever you're doing in this reality, you, like, people know that that's where you're supposed to be sitting, but that don't mean people are happy you're sitting there, is what I'm seeing. I see you stress free and your pockets are looking fat, but I do see emotionally you might feel like you might be missing something. Like maybe you're desiring, like maybe you finally get your dream job, but it's like you're not in a romantic relation, like you're lacking a deep love connection or something like that. You know, this is what I'm seeing. Like, I don't know. I see a wish being fulfilled and you're on your divine path. And I see you very comfortable and stable and respected, but I also see you internally feeling like something is missing. Clarify Two of Wands in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The waiting game is over, Virgo. The waiting game is over. And the more that you... I think I'm just going to have to say it again. You kind of have to surrender to the way that things are flowing. Because the more that you fight it, the more intense this upheaval is going to become and feel, right? The more that you might feel like that energy, like you might feel like your life's falling apart, or everything is like nothing's going your way, or nothing's working right. Like your dreams are not in grasp or in sight. Like the more you might be out of touch, the more you fight it, the more you might be out of touch with what's actually happening for you, right? Because Spirit is aligning you, or putting you in alignment with where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing, who you're supposed to be with or around. So the more that you kind of try to control this narrative of how things are playing out and the things that are falling away and the things that you're finding, the more you try to have control, the more difficult and kind of dramatic I think this lifestyle change is going to be. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by justice. Like I said, this is happening for a reason. You're on your divine path. This is out of your control as well. This is your karma. Like, I don't know, you came here to do this or experience this. Whatever chapter you're about to walk into, the star on the bottom. This is your path and you're being seen. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Virgo. I do think you're going to surrender. I do see you surrendering, but this is just a gentle reminder to surrender to the way that things happen and unfold, because if you fight your own intuition, if you fight your own destiny, like, that shit's going to be uncomfortable, you know? But anyway, clarifying the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Look, whoever this person is or these people is, Four of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Wands and the Ten of Swords, they cannot fathom what you've done for yourself, Virgo. They can't fathom this change or separation that you've done, this elevation, this wish fulfillment. These people, I feel like they got a lot to say. These are the type of people that are like, oh, how did Virgo get that? What Virgo's doing that looks so easy. That look like anybody could do that. Or I don't know. These are the type of people that will like talk a lot because they think they're hot shit, but they have no work ethic. They have no backbone to face themselves in this isolation and forgiveness. Like they would not be able to handle the pressure that basically Spirit puts you through in order to shift you to this version of yourself or this reality. Like, these people would crumble and fall because these are the type of people that they'll see somebody that is very successful or very wealthy and basically just hate on the fact that they've created that success or wealth for themselves, right? whoever they're talking shit about. Like, these are the type of people that, like, they think it's so easy, or they think they can do it, or that person's undeserving because of XYZ. But these people also don't know what the hell you just went through, Virgo, to get to where you're at or in this position. So I do see these people being like, but these are also the same type of people that will, like, fake love. Like, you know, like, they want to know what you're doing or how you got what you got because they think they could do it or get it. So they want to stay close to you. But it's like fake love. Like, I don't know. I see, like, behind your back, they're all, like, talking, or this group of people is not in support of you in the way that they might be portraying themselves to be. We got the Hierophant. Again, you're on your path, but we also have the Devil and the Fool. This is new to you, and it might be a bit stressful at times. Temperance. I'm telling you, you're so guided and protected. And the Queen of Wands, and you're just being seen. This isn't something you can avoid, Virgo. Like, whatever you're doing, it's of great importance to source. Like, I'm telling you, you're on your path. And I know it's important because the devil is here. The devil is not fucking with random lame nobodies. No, the devil is here because your guide, your angels, you're on your divine path. The devil is always going to test those that are following what source has guided them to do. Because when source guides you to do something, you step into this throne, this energy, right? Like, when you're on your path like this, Virgo, there's always going to be some type of devil around. And this might even be these people. But I see you got a seat next to God. And your angels is not letting anything or anyone prevent you from getting to being where you're at. Like, you're where you're at because this is where you're supposed to be at. You're doing what you're doing because this is what you're supposed to be doing. This new beginning is here because it has been divinely guided by beings far more powerful than this low vibrational devil bullshit energy by these fake ass people. Queen of Wands, you shining. You shining bright. A lot of people don't really like that because they're not shining. It is what it is, Virgo. Clarify the Six of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. I'm telling you, you're going to have a lot of fake ass friends around you. Queen of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse and the Hermit. But I don't see you stressed about a damn thing. Five of Cups. I see you moving on, moving forward. Healed and just really disregarding their energy because their energy is literally trying to bring you down or pull you back or make you revert to an old reality that you've already kind of transformed away from or is just separated from. I don't know. I see these as being testing energies, potentially even certain lovers coming back that are trying to, like, use your emotions or the things that you've experienced with them against you to kind of distract you or pull you out of the position you're in, right? They don't want to see you keep rising and separating, but we got the King of Swords, so I'm telling you, you're on point, Virgo, on point, on your path, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Clarifying the King of Swords, we got the Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. And these people, they're going to test you, Virgo. They're going to test you, and they're going to make you think a lot, especially with that King of Swords energy and the Eight of Swords. You might get in your head. Their tactics, their emotional approach to get into your energy, right? It might have you in a very, like, it's going to test you. I'll say that. But you're going to have to make that choice for yourself to remove their energies and keep pushing on, moving forward and doing what Spirit is calling you to do and be and share these gifts. Or, you can fold and crumble to their very low vibrational ways. Virgo, we already know what you're doing. You ain't falling victim to their bullshit. I know you, Virgo. I don't know you, but I know you. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. The Two of Cups. The Star. Of course. I just heard. And the Five of Swords. Ooh, Virgo, you need to analyze the relationships and connections. Look, the Hermit in reverse. You need to analyze. Okay, your advice is to look at the relationships and the people that you keep around you a bit closer. Because you're about to start shining, Virgo. And you need to make sure when you do start shining and you step into this on this divine path, that the people that you have around you genuinely want to see you succeed. Because I do see envy around you. I see greed. I see people that are very close to you that are uncomfortable about what you're doing, or what you've become, or how you've healed yourself maybe, or I don't know. I see people that are very close to you that they have like not the best intentions. So Spirit's saying like embrace that King of Swords energy and really take a deeper look at who is surrounding you, because you about to start shining. So just, yeah, make sure you got the good people around you. Seven of Pentacles. Take a deeper look at what needs to fall, who and what needs to fall away. Seven of Pentacles in the Tower. Because your future is here and the waiting game is over. This is the Two of Wands, but I know it's here and the waiting game's over because we got the Two of Wands in reverse, Virgo. And you can't run from destiny clarified by the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Your destiny it's just here. It is what it is. So you got to make sure that you are that you're ready to start walking that path. And that includes knowing who's around you and who really fucks with you and who's really supporting you and who really wants to see you win. Because I also see this Two of Cups. So, like, you know, don't cut off the wrong people, basically. Because there is someone around you, at least one person that does want the best for you. You could have multiple people, but I do also see some others that are like, they are just fake. So, Virgo, this was your reading. Okay, Virgo, this was your reading.